Hello children. So today we are gonna start with new chapter, that is materials, metals and non-metals. Okay, this is a second chapter of our chemistry. Okay, this is chemistry chapter. So that is metals and non-metals. It is chemistry. Okay, so in this chapter what we are gonna learn, let us see. In this chapter we are going to learn the topics, that is basic introduction to metals and non-metals, introduction to metals, physical properties of metals, chemical properties of metals, then introduction to non-metals. Here metals, introduction to again non-metals here. Then similarly physical properties of non-metals, chemical properties of non-metals, and lastly the corrosion. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter. So let us start the basic introduction. Okay, so the basic introduction is like this, that we come across lots and lots of substances, isn't it? We come across lots and lots of substances. Some are natural and some are man-made. So man-made we can call it as artificial. Okay, in natural resources we get metals and we do get non-metals. So some may be man-made, which even can be artificial. Okay children, so natural substances can be metals and non-metals. So metals and non-metals of natural substances. So again here metals and non-metals, this belong to natural substances. Okay, so ಏನು metals and non-metals ಇದೆ, this belongs to natural substances. This has to be learnt very carefully. So let us take some example. So here I have chosen first example, that is silver blocks. Everybody must have seen the silver blocks. Okay, silver blocks I have taken as example, which is a metal. So easily we can say that silver block is a metal. So one other example that I have chosen is here is sulfur powder. So sulfur powder we are gonna use in chemistry labs. Okay, where sulfur powder is a non-metal. This is a non-metal. Okay, so it is that we come across lots and lots of substances. Some substances are natural and some are man-made. So that is artificial also may be there. So metals and non-metals belongs to natural substances. Okay, so here I have taken some examples, that is silver blocks. Firstly, silver blocks is a metal. Obviously we can say, ನೋಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ example, that is which is a non-metal. And so we have varieties of metals and non-metals. Children, do you agree? So we have varieties of metals and non-metals. ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಇರಲ್ಲ metals ಅಥವಾ non-metals ಆಗಲಿ. It will be lots and lots of varieties will be there. So for example bangle, ring, so on. So we have varieties. We do have varieties in metals as well as in non-metals. So when we come across these kinds of metals and non-metals, let us see how it is occupied in our daily lives also. So with a basic introduction, that is matter. Okay, I have chosen matter. Okay, so we need to have base. So base indane ನಾವು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. So with base of matter we are just continuing with this chapter. Okay, so matter is the base. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. In the earlier classes we have learnt what is matter. The matter is anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. So what is mass? Mass means quantity. Okay, that is called matter. Example, let me take pen. So pen has mass. Agree, children? So this is, say for example, mass. This is occupying some space here. Okay, the pen is occupying some space. It means that it's a matter. Anything that occupies space and has mass. Obviously pen has mass, means quantity, the weight. That is called matter. Similarly, let us take one other example. That is ball. Ball. Say for example, cricket ball or any balls. So ball has mass. Ball has mass. Okay. So anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Easy, children. Enu jasti illa. See for example, a book. Here is a book. This is occupying some space. Means it is a matter. Okay. Now let us move on. That is John Dalton. We have heard of John Dalton. See, John Dalton, he is a scientist. Okay. He is a great scientist who gave us theory. That is Dalton's atomic theory. His lifespan is from 1766 to 1844. So he survived from year 1766 to 1844. He gave us that Dalton's atomic theory. So John Dalton is the scientist who gave us theory, that is on Dalton atomic theory. Okay. In this theory, we know that which occupies space. Okay. He clearly said that matter is made up of small particles called atom. He told that matter is made up of small particles called atom. Okay. But by this he gave us this theory. Using this, he gave us Dalton atomic theory. Then, so many scientists started working on it. So, tumba jana scientists en ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they started working through the theory. But, according to Neil Bohr's structure of atom, so John Dalton gave us Neil Bohr's structure of atom. Okay. So, according to this, okay, this is Neil Bohr's structure of atom. So, Neil Bohr's structure means even he is a scientist. He is also a scientist. He gave us what is atom. So, later so many scientists started working on it. According to Neil Bohr means he is one other scientist. So, he is scientist. Okay. Structure of atom na aur kodtar namge. So his lifespan means Neil Bohr lifespan is from 1885 to 1962. So he survived from the year 1885 to 1962. So this is the structure of atom. Okay, this is the structure of an atom. So atom looks like this, where at the center a big dot will be there. Similarly, orbits like thing will be there surrounded. Okay, we'll see what are this. So electrons will be present. Okay, this is electrons. Small dot which is black in nature. we can see that is nucleus, which will be center of the circle, and protons will be present inside the atom, and the round structure like thing what we have, this is orbit. Okay, so for example we have 4 orbits here, n is equals to, and this is how we are supposed to mark it or to calculate. Okay, where n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3, and n is equals to 4. Okay children, so this is spherical in nature. So this is spherical in nature. Then atom, coming to atom. In atom we have 3 fundamental particles. Okay, in atom we have 3 fundamental particles irutte. So what are those 3 fundamental particles? Let us see. So the 3 fundamental particles can be 3, we call it as 3 subatomic particles as well. Okay, so in an atom we have 3 fundamental particles. The 3 fundamental particles can also be known as 3 subatomic particles. So which are the 3 subatomic particles? Let us see. So the 3 subatomic particles are like this. The first one is electron, then proton, then neutron. So these are the 3 subatomic particles. Okay. In an atom we have ring. Okay, in say for example in an atom we have rings. Okay, so rings at the center, which we call it as nucleus. Okay, one atom has only one nucleus. Children, you have to be more careful. One atom has only one nucleus. So one atom के one day nucleus रहता है. Got it? Then next to nucleus, orbits will be present. Say for example this is nucleus. Okay, these are the orbits, ring like structure outside, which is orbits. So that's what I have written here. Next to nucleus, orbits will be present. We can even call this as, we can call even this as shell. Shell anta kuda we call it. Okay, we call this even as shells. So black dot at the center is nucleus, as I told before. This is the black dot which is at the center. This is nucleus. Okay, this is the nucleus which will be present at the center. Atom consists of, so we got to know that atom consists of these particles. So these are the particles which atom consists of. We know that. So these particles. Now, where these subatomic particles are present? The thing is, yelli irutte subatomic particles. Where do we find? The question may arise like this. So these subatomic particles are present in nucleus. So it is present in nucleus. So nucleus consists of proton plus neutron. So we know that nucleus consists of proton and neutron. The ring outside will be having electrons. So ring outside we will have electrons. Clear? So in nucleus we consist of protons plus neutrons, and ring outside we will have electrons. So in an atom, how many shells will be there? That we will name it as n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3, and n is equals to 4. From this we are gonna calculate the shells. Okay, from this, idrinda n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. From this we are gonna calculate the shells. Got it, children? So ಎಷ್ಟು rings irutte, how many rings will be there? Based on that we are gonna calculate the shells. Well, so according to Bohr theory, atom which will be there is electrically neutral. Okay, according to Bohr theory, atom which will be there that is electrically neutral. So atom ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು electrically neutral ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Got it? So according to Bohr theory, atom will be electrically neutral. Okay, where electrons means it has negative charged. Electrons means negatively charged, protons means positively charged. Okay, neutron means no charge. Neutron means no charge. These are the two particles where these are charged particles. We call these two as charged particles. So we call electrons and protons as charged particles. Electron contains or carries negative charge, whereas protons carry positive charge. Got it? So now ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು that electrons means negative charge, protons means positively charged, neutrons means no charge. So it doesn't contain any charge. So atom is electrically neutral. Okay, atom is electrically neutral. Why neutral? The question. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ neutral ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ is our question, isn't it? How many electrons are there? There will be protons. So ಹೇಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು electrically neutral ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ let me explain. So for example, electrons will be there and protons will be there. Okay, electron carries over negative charge and protons carry over positive charge. So how many negatives we have? So how many negative charges we have will be equal to how many positive charges. Okay, so negative plus positive becomes 0, which is neutral. So atom is electrically neutral. Okay, so by this we say it is neutral. So children, this is the introduction. Let us continue again tomorrow. Thank you.